We're thinking about Jesus praying in Mark's Gospel. It's not about Jesus' teaching, but the times when he prayed himself. Last time we thought about chapter 1, where it said that Jesus got up a great while before day. On that occasion he was getting some fresh instructions from God about his future ministry. I think praying in the morning is the best time to pray, because the whole day is before us. Now there's this second occasion which comes in Mark chapter 6, verse 45. The first occasion was in the morning, and on this occasion it's at the end of the day, because Jesus is praying late evening and into the night. Now we don't know when Jesus prayed, whether he had a particular pattern. He probably did, because he'd grown up in a Jewish home. But what we do know about him is that he made a regular practice of withdrawing and praying. Even though he was busy with people constantly, he walked away from the people in order to spend time with God. It was the only way that he could maintain his ministry. So we're told that in Luke chapter 5, verses 15 and 16, that Jesus would often withdraw and pray. Now what I like about this particular time of prayer in Mark chapter 6 is that it's sandwiched between two of the most amazing miracles that Jesus performed. The first was the feeding of the 5,000, and the second was Jesus walking on the water. You might remember that Jesus was talking to these thousands of people. They were hungry, there wasn't any food, and so a little lad, just with 5 loaves and 2 fishes, brought them forward. Jesus prayed over them, and amazingly the 5,000 men and the women and children, we don't know how many there were there, were all fed and had plenty to eat. But then Jesus left them. His disciples went into a boat on Lake Galilee. Jesus went into the hills to pray. And he was probably praying there for a long time, because the next thing we're told is that Jesus saw the disciples struggling because the winds were strong. And we're told that it was the 4th watch of the night, which means it was between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. But actually, I don't want to talk about the miracles so much. I just want to talk about prayer. Because through our praying, God answers powerfully. Sometimes he answers in miraculous ways that astound not just us, but other people around us as well. There was a man in a boat on one occasion who was in a bit of a mess. And he said to God, "I'm in a mess at the moment, God. I've not troubled you much in the past. I won't trouble you much in the future. But please get me out of this mess now." Now the thing about the Lord is that he answers those sort of prayers because he's kind and gracious. But he really does want us to trouble him, because he wants us to have relationship with him. So Jesus is walking on the water. And the Bible says that they thought Jesus was going to walk past. And so they cried out to him. And Jesus came near to them, got into the boat, and then everything was peaceful and still. Now, I don't know who I'm talking to at the moment. I don't know whether you're in a storm in your life. I don't know whether you ever call out to God or pray to him. But if you do call out to God and you do pray to him, he'll come near to you. He'll answer your prayers. Well, one more prayer in Mark next time.